Government of India Act 1935. The act marked a second milestone towards a completely responsible government in India. It was lengthy and detailed document having 321 sections and 10 schedules. The feature of these acts were as follow. First point, it provided for the establishment of an all India federation consisting of provinces and princely state as units. The act divided the power between the center and units in terms of three lists: federal list for center, which contained 59 items, provincial list for provinces, which contained 54 items, and the concurrent list for both, which contained 36 items. Residuary powers were given to the viceroy. However, the federation never came into being as the princely state did not join it. Second point, it abolished diarchy in the provinces and introduced provincial autonomy in its place. The provinces were allowed to act as an autonomous units of administration in their defined sphere. Moreover, the act introduced responsible government in provinces. That is, the governor was required to act with the advice of ministers responsible to the provincial legislature. This came into effect in 1937 and was discontinued in 1939. It provided for the adaptation of diarchy at center. Consequently, the federal subjects were divided into reserve subject and transfer subject. However, this provision of the act did not come into operation at all. It introduced bicameralism. 4 point. This one is 4 point. It introduced bicameralism in 6 out of 11 provinces. Thus, the legislature of Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Bihar, Assam, and the United Provinces were made bicameral, consisting of legislative council, upper house, and a legislative assembly, lower house. However, many restrictions were placed on that. It further extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorate for depressed classes, scheduled caste, women, and labor who are workers. 6 point. It abolished the Council of India, established by Government of India Act 1858. The Secretary of State for India was provided with a team of advisors. 7 point. It extended franchise. About 10% of the total population got the voting rights. 8 point. It provided for the establishment of Reserve Bank of India to control the currency and credit of the country. 9 point. It provided for the establishment not only Federal Public Service Commission but also Provincial Public Service Commission and Joint Public Service Commission for two or more provinces. It provided for the establishment of Federal Court, which was set up in 1937.